First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Switch. Switch. Kill. Kill. Check 45 at the mic. Check 45 at the mic. Drop deep. 45.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Shift. Middle. Buzz.
Allen going to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
45. Mike, 45.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
58 to Mike. Pick me up. Here we go. Kill.
On 2nd down now, it's Lane. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Just me and you.
He may try and run for this. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
It's 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Placing Walker on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Trubisky throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schaefer. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
First down, Bears.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there. 26 yards. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Bravo! 45. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 45 to Mike.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Running on first down, Eckler. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. We got it. We got it. We got it. Go. Mike 51.
Now Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Check Mike 45. Watch the run. Watch the run. 45. 52. Mike 45. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Allen. Complete. Smith has it. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Bears' 37-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
Go, Mike. 180. Middle. Hey, regular. Hey, Haywood. Watch block, motion, block. Block 52. Watch twins.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen, he'll take a shot, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, Allen looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Detroit, and even 40 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, box truck. Mike 51. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Half 10. Here, guys, Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now Allen, going to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. Allen now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. 51. Watch out. 51.
Now Eckler. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
Pass 85, pass 85. 58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Go.
Here's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you. SOS.
Alert!
SOS.
Gun.
Kill. Switch. Check safety.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's it, baby.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They come out here in the I. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Fresno. Pick the edge. Go.
Pass 85.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First down, Chicago.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. They'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Check right. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. 3 bucks.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Stop right there.
5 wide.
Hey, orbit.
Alert.
Get this. Kill.
What's that?
To the air, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
45's the mic. Watch the run.
To throw, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
This will be fielded at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. And he comes back with one complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Trubisky now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. This is Cohen. Room here to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this set? Second half.
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Smooth. 51's the Mike.
Now Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. It's a big play there for the Lions. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Once more, here's Eckler. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give, right side. It's Lane. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Now Trubisky to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception and as many.
And look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Allen now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
After the sack on first down, Allen, quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing is Allen on third. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky now down around his goal line. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
Switch up, switch up.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be first and 10 Bears from deep in. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now on second and 13, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and 9. Throwing here, Trubisky. Got an open man, that's Campbell. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token prep.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough third and 18. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll run on first down. Lane. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Allen. He's going to launch this thing right at. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A gain on the play.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 51. All day, baby. All day. All day. Hey, Delta. 51's the Mike, boy. 51.
Alert!
Hey. 51's Mike.
All 52.
You got enough?
Go.
Back to throw. Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 2nd and 10, Allen got an open man. It's Ratley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
319.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Allen to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Next to score, Lions 30, Bears 14. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4.